Neither team committing just yet, Jaws, but Kalios get awfully low, and New York in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Fate's going to get hacked as well. Guangzhou ends up going down.
Yeah, Guangzhou taken out, and the Dragons now just moving in for cleanup. So, Jaws, what we saw there, they just played a better neutral game. New York got stuck in the corner.
Yeah, Fate was just all alone and isolated.
It's so early, the Dragons go, we're just going to fight. We're going to pop the Transcends, we're going to move into you because McCree just walked through the door. But it does not work out, Jaws. The counter response from New York, way better. They didn't get run over at all.
Oh my word. I mean, when you pop the Transcendence that early, ZP, you expect to at least pick up a couple of kills.
Looking around going, all right, everyone, get into position because good EMP is nothing about a good fall through. And Yakpug is just destroyed. The EMP comes in. He's removed from the battlefield, and now the Dragons looking pretty healthy, can finish this at their leisure as they get the flip.
Yeah, an instant flip as well, ZP. As soon as that Q-Button was pressed and the main tank and Yakpug ended up going down for the NYXL, the Shanghai Dragons instantly capped. Incredibly fast turnarounds. I love it. And now
they're also not stopping. Well, Fate gonna roll over, has the mines ready to go. And okay, sometimes you just drop the EMP on the Kalios and go, no, Kalios, you're not gonna be the problem. And now we're gonna roll around and take out the rest of your team and get the flip. A single man EMP, Jaws, yet seemingly effective.
Yeah, indeed, Guangzhou's gonna go down as well. Janek's in trouble in the backline, ZP.
Yeah. Moving around, and this is all just cleanup right now for the Dragons. New York finding themselves ejected, overtime ticking down, and pretty clean for the Dragons, Jaws.
Wow, yeah, that was a moment. ZP, it's going to be Fate. They're still stalling this out when Flora's dead.
Yeah, Flora took the battle to Izayaki, and Izayaki said no. Izayaki, as it turns out, pretty deadly support. Fleta now room to work with on the Tracer, bouncing around, and Friday, you might be a raid boss right now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Fleta lands the bomb, and Fleta is just removal duty right now for the Dragons. No one's doing anything about him, even though the rest of New York, as I say that, Yakpug got back in, Jaws. Super early, but it's because all the pressure that's on him, even after Primal, nearly goes down. Fleta looks like a whiff on the Pulse Bomb. Friday, though, down. Dragons at a full 6, Transcendence in progress. Nano out from NYXL as Yakpug finds Lee J gone, and Yakpug, right place, right time right now, Jaws, but rock place there. The focus fire comes in. 4-on-4 between both teams. Fleta moving on in, and Izayaki explodes at the end. He hits 4, but is the fall through going to be there? It certainly is on Yakpug. The Dragons still need more. The Dragons are so low. Void, Fate, Lift, really low at the moment. Flora on the hunt, finds Void, doesn't have the remake. Pulse Bomb, ready to go. Looking, looks for the break, and oh no, the break shakes the pressure, and Flora goes down. Both Tracers off the field. It is turned into a brawl, Jaws.
Yeah, Janek's in trouble as well. Luckily, Friday's coming back in with the rally. Lee Jigong as well, but he only managed to hit himself and Lip. There's only 2 people with extra armor on the point, but Fate finds the kill to Janek with the mines.
The bomb comes out from Kalios, New York, throwing one haymaker after the other, trying to stay alive, and they do! How in the world did Fate not stay alive? Also, I'm glad you mentioned staying alive, because New York, the big changes. I think last stage, Yakpug would have been dead repeatedly, but he got out of tough situations. But here we go. Fight under away immediately, and Izayaki set the tone with a really big bio-nade, Jaws. The healing deficit was massive, and the Dragons just rush in immediately and take advantage. Big plays from Izayaki.
Ooh. Nice little boot there from...
Find a quick pick or Guangzhou before the rally comes into play. You don't even realize that the rally is around the corner, but Flora gets Fate. That's part of it. The tank focus for NYXL comes in again, and here comes Nano and the Yakpug sneaking in from the back, and Slut's immediately woken up. Oh boy, not the best person to wake up, but you know, I think the fight was over anyways, Jaws.
Yeah,
what Electric Cowboy,
oh
Lip's good to go.
Word.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage, and Yakpug not getting away. Fleta chased him down. He's like, oh boy, I'm glad I got away from that Cowboy. Have a pulse spot, you haven't escaped from anything at all.
That was an absurd amount of damage. Yakpug jumped in, it's like, guys, I'm safe, I have 1,000 HP, and then he gets a big Graviton surge in the back, only finds 1 though.
Yeah, meanwhile, Fleta was able to capitalize on the grab the other side. Guangzhou now the fight. Lip, so much space for the Deadeye, and Flora nowhere to go. Easy containment here for the Dragons, and Jaws, New York, they're running out of time. They have to die quickly because 85%.
Yeah, they've got to go again one more time. Fleta's got the pulse bomb, though.
Opportunity New York needed. The map on the line. They're moving on in. Deadeye for Guangzhou. He's so low, and yet he gets Lip. He got away. Finished the Deadeye. Flora now. Hold on to that pulse bomb. Finished off Void in New York. Jaws, they're not done yet. Good snooze.
Good sleep. Not a good point flip, though. Quite easily.
Yeah, definitely think so. Friday, oh, isolated and down is winning, but okay, Guangzhou, Void, Deadeye, oh, the grab, the combo! Oh, the Nano dead-eye grab. However, Yakpon got 3. How long can they delay? I mean, New York's still in a really tough spot here, but big for New York if they can get the grab pulse coming. Graviton's out. Here's the pulse. It's big against 2 Jaws. New York did just enough to stall and come back in. And now it's looking like map 1 might be theirs.
Oh, it looks like it's ZB. They're going to be able to clean house, find the point flip. There's OT. Fleder was left on the point, but he was instantly found out. Lip switches to the emergency bastion, and that is it. OT finished, and MYS
coming in from the Dragons. You just see Fleder rocket after rocket, and there it is. Takes out Guangzhou, who was looking for the miracle arrow, by the way. He's like, I'm looking for it. Is it going to happen? So the Dragons, 6 on 5. Right now, he does it again. Takes out Jonak. And this fight just about over. A little bit clear from the hotel, and yeah, Jaws, you can stick a fork in it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done with a nice little side of apple sauce. Wow. Fleder.
The EP comes out, it hits 3. Is there going to be a way to mess it up? Fleder says, no, it's fine. I took down Yakpung. They dropped the Transcends just to be sure, but you take a look at New York. They still got 5 up, and they take down Fleder. However, Kalios gets caught in all of it. Izayaki makes it a little bit more deadly. Lip finishes off Flora, and yeah, they get a little bit bloody Jaws, but the res is there, and the Dragons keep on rolling. They got the sleep to start things out here. Void on the ground. The EMP comes out, hits 4, and the follow through the Dragons decisive. That is the coordination this team is known for, where EMP, Barrage, everyone in same place, same time. That's how you secure a point.
Oh yeah, it was just perfect. 5-man EMP. The only person that wasn't caught by that was Flora, but he's, of course, kind of useless on the Tracer without a little bit of extra follow-up. Gongbong knows he's around here somewhere.
Lip's just going, don't look at me. EMP comes out, only hits Friday. It was a 1-man EMP, and not too effective. Both supports for the Dragons down immediately, just because the EMP doesn't disable enough. Meanwhile, Yakpung, Nano, Primal, walking forward, goes, okay, man, I don't want to take too much damage here. Fade's out of the fight, and the Dragon boot. These shots matter a lot. Hasn't been a whole lot of them here so far, Jaws. Lips is able to get on the Friday. Guangbu now under pressure, a ball in his face. He goes down, and the Dragons finally getting some momentum here in overtime. Flora, the pulse bomb in the back, gets Izayaki rolling around. Lip just shooting a Sombra over the top. Both teams pretty wounded. It's going to be a wave of respawns coming in here. Hack goes down on the Winston. Lip just turning for the top. He's going to build another EMP soon.
He's 10% away, ZP already. He should have been far.
Floor's able to get Lee Jae Gong. Transcendence in play. Guangzhou super low, just barely gets healed up. Now off to the right, looking for the Diva. Finally gets the attention of the Diva, but the Diva's pretty low. Now a Hammond in his face. Everyone's going after Guangzhou, but still trying to finish the fight. Another EMP by Lip. He built another, but Flora doing the damage around the point. New York has nearly fended this off, and they do.
EMP as well. This guy's getting 1 per fight. They're going to start off the fight with a rally, though, and Izayaki actually already dead.
Ooh, also the EMP comes in late. The EMP hits as 2 die, including Lip. He was in the middle of Dragon as he dropped the EMP. Not the most ideal scenario. And New York is swarming all over the point. And oh boy, that's a charge up Kalios. And that's one of those things, Jaws, where you're going to be feeling the effects of that.
Is insane. They're able just to... that is an aggressive grab.
Hey, it worked. Is what I'll say. Yeah. They got 2 off it. Jonak got caught in the midst of it, Jaws, but you know, that just felt like one of those high-risk, high-risk. But again, Guangzhou has a defense force all around him. Look at his HP, the armor on him. And there we go, Yakpung out of the fight. Guangzhou takes down Void, doesn't let him reestablish. New York, oh, there's the bomb. Flutta deals with him, doesn't let him get support through that. Transcends from Jonak. Not going to be something that'll save Guangzhou, but will let you...
Seconds left. Flora's got the pulse. Oh. He takes out Fled to start off the fight, though. That's perfect.
Yeah, that is, you can't ask for a better start than that. However, what a response on the other end. The EMP from Lip. This time the fall through is there. Floor, though, wasn't done the backline. Dealt with Izayaki. There's an outside chance, but not anymore as Lip goes, no, Floor, you're not taking this fight back. I'm taking you out first. Under a little bit of pressure, Jonak finds Izayaki. Such a big support v support pickoff. Fate drops some mines. Flora, though, working on the outskirts again. Kalios getting close to being real charged up here on the point. New York with a man advantage. Flora cannot be stopped on the outskirts, but Fleta gets the bomb on the Jonak. And Fleta, can you do more? The Dragons are in danger of going down 2 maps here, but it's Fleta, it's Fate, it's Izayaki. They hold the line.
Fate's Matrix, Void's not letting it happen.
The bomb from Void, it's looking to split it apart. 2 already down. Jonak and Wangboon out of it. Flora would have to be just full superhero mode with half his team dead to keep New York in this, because the Dragons have just about held off New York to even up the series. They're falling one by one, and Jaws, that is gonna be it. The Dragons rally back.
A 4-minute hold on Widowmaker. Such a sharp shot. And speaking of which, there you go. Instantly takes 2. Lip and Izzyaki. Oh my word, thank you for proving me correct.
Yeah, that was...
yeah, Dragons go.
Tracer off to the side. Jonek, though, takes down Fleta. Oh, man. New York is operating on all cylinders right now, and now they go, we're going to dive in. We got advantage. You don't have anything. We got the D-Mech, and Jaws, they're also building ults. The ult advantage is going to get real severe real fast.
It really is. That Transcendence is coming online. Lip 60% towards his E around the corner, but unfortunately not to be. And look at how aggressive they're playing. A little bit too much aggressive. Too much aggression, I should say, as Gongwon goes down. Same with Flora.
Yeah, I mean, New York, they could have just held position. I think they went, well, we want to get a little bit of action, and a bit of forward that they could chew. However, they got that Izzyaki. They're all brawling in this tiny corridor around the supercharger. I mean, actually not a bad place to fight for New York. They've evened this up a little bit here. Lee Jae-gon trying to fight his way out. Looking and looking. Darting over. Yakpung gets caught, and Shanghai
touched, like I mentioned, but Guangbong's already in trouble.
Oh! Immediate flashbang. Gets Izzyaki. Comes at a cost. Guangbong down. Void just runs over Jonak in the side. Now drops the bomb, looking for more. Lip gets Yakpung. Every member of the Dragons finding something here in this fight. And that should spell the end of point A. Don't think New York is going to be staggering this one for too long.
No, I don't think so.
EP just isn't going to be very good. So now Guangbong staying back here. Knows Izzyaki is a deadly weapon to the side. EMP comes out. They're looking for Floor and Yakpung. And is Floor going to get away? Well, Guangbong gets surprised. You're looking at the EMP. You're not looking at the break from the back. Guangbong out of the fight. Izzyaki now sticking around. Yakpung, nano or no, gets focused. And the Dragons a little bit low, but all still alive as they roll around and just completely outmaneuver the Excelsior.
God, that was like a little hit squad out there for Guangbong. Started off with an EMP or even a manual hack on Yakpung and take him down.
Yeah, Yakpung just is immediately thrown out of the fight. Guangbong drops a Deadeye, trying to give a little bit of space, especially because they have no take. Oh! Max range flashbang catches Fleta. You have to be decisive. That time he was. Now just laying in damage onto the ball for the back. Guangbong, he's going to keep walking over, and he needs to do more quickly because the Dragons, they're winning the front line then some. Yakpung, though, off the respawn, back into the fight. It's Yakpung and Guangbong still around it in. Flora!
There's so many low health bars on the side of the Shanghai Dragons. Luckily, Flora's taking control of the game. Lee Jae-gong is dead.
Lee Jae-gong's out of it. The ball still rotating around. Flora back up to full HP. He's looking for Fate. New York starting to bring it back all around. And they stop it right here. That's a good defense.
Not bad.
I'm looking at Callus like, this is a good catch for the observers right now where he has fed well. This is where, you put a lot of support behind Guangbong. Maybe just let Kalios walk forward right now because it's a big advantage in B-ball to say that Flora deals with breakers. That's why he takes both supports. Flora, that is unreal.
Get him a bouquet, man. This guy is absolutely carrying. Another nice little three-piece. He takes down both supports straight away. So now they're a man down already in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, now you got an easy 6-on-5, and Izzyaki is one of the biggest playmakers for Shanghai. Fate gets caught, and of course it's Flora. Lands the pulse bomb for good measure, chases down Fate. I don't think he's done yet. He's going, wait, someone's still alive. We gotta fix this. We got
everything being thrown in there, including the kitchen sink.
Oh, you know what? The kitchen sink might have been made out of paper, Jaws, because it didn't seem to do any damage, or it missed. Flora, though, took down Lip. NYXL still in an okay spot. Pulse Bomb came out from Fleta. It wasn't enough to finish off Kalios. Kalios is still alive somehow. He was so low. The healing was there. Izzyaki, though, moving forward. Lee Jae-gong, the supports of Shanghai, trying to hold the line, but man, New York is coming in faster, coming in furious, and Kalios is charged up and good to go. Gets another 2. Over comes Kalios with 10 HP, and this time, finally, mercifully goes down.
Oh my word, how many abilities? Somebody, it could be all over, and NYXL will be on match point.
Well, the EMP comes out from Lip, the old classic, and it sets up the Dragons quite well. This time, the fall-through was there. They dropped the bomb for good measure. I don't even know if they really needed to do this. Fight seems pretty well and over, but I guess the Dragons right now, they want to be sure.
Yeah, they just want to make sure Flora doesn't land.
It's going to be set up. Doesn't want to throw it away. Pulse bomb by Fleta. Doesn't do much. Now, looking for the Diva. Speaking of Pulse bombs, Flora connects again. Gets Lee Jae-gong the back. The Graviton from Kalios is good. And this is looking like New York is about to go up 2-1 in the series. unbelievable play coming in from the Excelsior.
Unbelievable yet again. Flora starts out the fight with a massive pulse bomb on the brig, and then they follow up the grab after they get the D-Mech. This is looking good. The Shanghai Dragons, they're trickling in on the payload, TP.
The last gasp coming in, but look at the focus fire here too. New York's not playing around. Normally sometimes you'll see teams go for a long time. No, isolation, crowd control, pile driving on in, and that, oh, New York, looking good, John.
Quick and clean.
Quick and
Team
clean.
Fight. It's,
We're
I say
making it,
3 AM, it's 4 AM.
yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Fate though drops on in. How's it go? Oh, wow, the follow through. Lige gone and Fate serve up a buffet to Izzyaki. It's over.
Was that one right click? Did he follow Jaws? Hit 3 people through? NYXL1 takes the fight to the back line first, but Yakpong just gets chased away.
And Yakpong is also thrown away. The damage is there. Counter EMP though, out from Feather, and it's a little bit better for NYXL. Kalios there the follow through. Not too charged up, but does have the grab. Puts Void over the corner, and Void just takes him down, stuck in a neuro. However, Flora, look at the armor, Jaws. A fully protected Flora moving around. That might be good for XL, because they still got a little bit more house cleaning left to do. Looking around, and yep, they are setting the tone of the dance. Izzyaki gets hot. Okay, 4-man EMP, but is the fall through going to be there? They got rid of Flora, that's public enemy number 1. A good start for the Dragons, putting some progress on the point. Yakpong, though. Primal Rage got Lige Gong. He's going to be moving in and around. Guess what? I got bad news for his Shanghai Dragons fans. Flora is back out to the point. Jonak, though, gets caught. Yakpong is down, and Flora may be back, but once more, he must do some heavy lifting as the Dragons keep the pressure up. Friday is gone. Here comes Flora. There. Maybe goes Flora. Nope, he's still alive. Still has a pulse bomb, but surely not. The pulse bombs, or Graviton's out. Pulse bomb's in. Gets flooded. They still need so much more, Jaws.
They do indeed. Yakpong ends up going down. They got like 4% to go. 99 now, only 1%. Kill Friday, and it should be good. There it is. The Shanghai Dragons do end up capturing. Oh, let's have a look at that right click. Was it a Jaws? Hang on a second. I'm waiting.
I want to see it.
No.
Wait.
No, it was just 3 clicks. It wasn't a Jaws.
Oh,
He got a double.
it,
No, he didn't get a double. No, I thought he got a double there. Still a sick play. He's up to 85% already.
Ooh!
Fled is in trouble.
Did he get it?
doesn't
So
go
close.
down though.
Oh man, that was 2 shots. I thought Fleta was gone. Jonak had the bloodlust activated, but Fleta survives. But for how much longer? Izzyaki gets caught. Lige gone, moving on in, on the support. Into battle Fleta, who immediately gets dunked on by Kalios. Kalios walking forward at it. Both teams trading out, but this does favor the offense, as the offense respawns are going to be coming back in. Fleta, though, res back up. The Dragons looking to re-solidify here, and New York just getting thrown out.
Oh,
and that was a rematch.
What an ult from... We have... I say we, it's like I'm on the Shanghai Dragons right now. Look at this aggression.
Goes in, goes for the barrage, gets Jonak for the back, gets well protected from the Nano and his own team. Oh, no, 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 don't do Yakpong like this, no. Oh, no, let him go, oh, the damage. Shanghai.
Look at that can touch. Izzyaki was trying to help someone. Lee Jae-gong and Fleder end up going down, TP.
And Flora now starting to make an opportunity. The pulse bomb doesn't quite connect. However, New York has carved out an opportunity down in numbers, and Yakpong, Primal Rage, and just slaps Izzyaki on the side. Gets hacked, but he's going to do the intimidating walk towards the Hammond. Walk back over to his team, and New York, this point is theirs. And the mines slow them down a little bit, but you still have this window where you got to go in. You have the opportunity. The hack comes in, the Jonak that stops the Nano. Yakpong, not as effective without the Nano here. Slows it down a little bit. Lee Jae-gong goes back. Here comes Falcon. Floor strikes. Gets Izzyaki. And New York keeps the pressure on.
They still might be able to go to the resurrection, though. The Valkyrie's been activated by Lee Jae-gong.
Lee Jae-gong in the air, looking and waiting right now. Juking Yakpong, really nice movement from Lee Jae-gong to stay on the top. And look at the Bionade. The Bionade was huge from Jonak. Sent Lip into the abyss, put Void to the back as Floor just punches Izzyaki right in the mouth. New York just about there. Void trying to live, but it's all over but the crying for extra rounds here, Jaws, as New York stays alive.
Still needs to clean up this point, though, but it should be pretty easy. You do have a Sombra, so
Wait,
every
Nano?
person's going to get hacked. Oh, nope, Lip just disintegrated. That Nano meant absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things there. They do finish with OT, 1 minute to 1:53. That's stall.
That's a long day, but a good day. But Speaking of trying to have a good day, New York is trying to stay in this. Yakpung gets slept. Is Yakpung okay? He's not looking okay. Nope. He's very much not okay. Gets woken up by a barrage of rockets, and not even the ultimate. Fleta, the assassin. New York with 5, looking for a way through as Fleta takes that floor again. Fleta's come alive, and it's just crushing the Excelsior. He's spending a lot of time just deciding where to go, gets hacked, goes for the jump, decides not to commit. So the Nano not getting too much done. Meanwhile, Nano in from Shanghai. It's on the Fleta, and Fleta gets a lot more. Gets Shodak out of the fight. Into the small room, fighting Kalios tooth and nail. No fear, drops the barrage. And the Dragons say, how about 5?
Oh my word, Fleta came out of that invis, got instantly rocketed to the dome, and there you go. Map number 5 now on the board. Shanghai Dragons coming back in this. The Shanghai Dragons, their comp does win here, but it's going to rely on ults now for this big retake. Luckily enough, though, Lip is going to be able to get a big EMP. A lot of the NYXL members are all stacked on top of each other. I say big, only landed on 2, but the Barrage are going to follow up and find them both.
Yeah, Fleta got in off the distraction. The EP might not have been big, but hey, still gave Fleta the opportunity to go in, and they don't deny the res! Fleta gets right back down. Okay, Fleta. Meanwhile, Void over and in, and the Drag. Gotta love it. Every EMP out, hits 3 immediately. However, Fate just died. Fate got crushed. Fleta, though, goes in. Look to capitalize on the EMP. Drops a safe barrage, gets Kalios out. And it's good enough, Jones. It's good enough. Wait, what?
Well, that was a waste.
On down. Shanghai with enormous advantage. Get Kalios out of the back end. Just about clean up from here unless Flora hits the pulse bomb of the gods. But could he do it again? It's looking unlikely.
Yeah, it's looking rather unlikely, especially since Fleta is chasing down the break. Nice little bash, but will Fleta survive? Of course he will. Is Lee J gone and it is back. Fleta finds the kill on Friday, and that should just seal the deal. The barrage is the cherry on Yakpung as well to kind of secure this fight, or at least try to. Fleta doesn't end up going down to Fate, but they can hold on for a fair while here. They've only got to worry about this nano barrage, which is incoming.
Yeah, and well, they should worry about it because Fleta does have to worry about the Diva. The barrage takes down both. It's not press Q to respawn, it's press Q to win the fight with the help of all your friends. As Fleta just, he can't be stopped.
The amount of pocket that's going into Fleta right
now. Fleta rotating around the side, looking for the Diva. Fate, nice, good to go, waiting, chasing after the Ana. Feather goes down, and Fleta just continues to be the raid boss, floating around and assassinating one by one. Oh, however, that was a Fleta bomb, it caught him. And New York, they got rid of the threat, and that is decisive.
There you go, finally they managed to kill Fleta. It took a cell, which has been nice. So they actually overtake them in percent.
Oh my god.
Well, Flora's dead again. Feather's dead again, sorry. My god. Fleta is just having the game of his life on this Vara.
Yeah, he's hunting Tracers left, right, he already has 3 kills in the team fight. Fleta, one rocket after another. And he's not done yet. Now looking for the Diva. Normally the Predator of the Pharah, but not this Pharah. Gets the D-Mech. 130 HP. Good movement to back out. Now comes back in. It's masterwork, Jaws. It's absolutely beautiful.
God, just give him MVP already. This guy is a wizard. Just, what is this? Even Dumbledore couldn't step up to Fleta, honestly. Unbelievable play from Fleta. Dodging out of the way of the...
Hacked, over to the side, still swinging, slept, woken up, everything in the kitchen sink, getting through the Yakpung, still bounces away, doesn't blow himself up. And New York, they get the recap, they get the nano, they get Lee Jae-gong down, and somehow, some way, New York nearly has this round. Fate is over, the EP comes in from Lip, but there's just not the personnel. Fleta rolls back in, and no, Fleta, you're not going to 1v5 this time.
OT digging down, and that'll be it. Tying up, we're going the full distance. Very vintage.
Yeah, a good 2016 there. Seagull's about to walk through the door as Flora gets left early. Oh, Fleta though, what? No terrain required and direct from downtown. And Fleta drops a concussive blast, lets him know. I am here, I have arrived. Void though, getting pretty low. Fleta, if you're gonna do more damage, now's the time. Kalios drops the grab. Lip gets Jonak, Kalios' own fall through on the Fate. It's getting real scrappy here, Johnson. Fleta takes out Flora. Is anyone gonna deal with Fleta? Kalios was trying, but Kalios goes down.
Fleta's just cleaning house now. There's no one to stand in his way. It feels like they needed that grab just for him. They eventually clear off the
I
point.
don't know if it's an official flooded deadlift on this map, but oh boy, the flood of power has been insane. EMP though from Feather. It's 3, that's enough to take down Fate. Yakpunk gets Izayaki and sets the stage. Bomb from left though, Mirage from Fleta, the comeback. Over and in, 3 down for MYXL. And Fleta goes, you still didn't get me. Looking around, dropping the rockets, Yakpunk out of the fight. And the Dragons should get the reflip.
Guys, like sleeps, hacks, flashbangs, matrix.
What an eat coming in, and Lip gets caught. A bad day gets worse for Lip as Friday throws him out of there. 6 on 5 now for New York. 90%. The Dragons must continue to move forward. 5 on 6 or not. They can't back out as Yakpunk gets the nano. Applies the pressure, looks a little bit towards Fleta, but here comes Fleta. Has the nano on the way. Rocket after rocket. Can he do it again?
No! They can't touch! They can't touch!
New York has done it, Jones.
Shanghai Dragons fall in the final few moments to the NYXL. Oh, Fleta looks so unstoppable. The NYXL managed to push them off the point in the very last moments, and they've done it.